need the support, and that by itself may prevent people from reoffending in that manner, because um, they would have been exposed to the full length of the law.
21 hours, 21. You're in tune with, of course, the program Police and You. On the program tonight is the commander of Regional Division 4A, and he is none other than Assistant Commissioner, Mr. Simon McBean. You can actually give us a call on 226-4762 if you've got a question you'd like the commander to answer. Or you can share with us on our Facebook or YouTube channels where it is streaming right now, and get your questions answered via WhatsApp on 6320147 also. I think what we're going to do before I get into the you're tackling it, the two that you mentioned, which would be more than suicide. I think we've got someone online, so maybe we'll see if we could take that call and maybe get some call. A very good night to you.
Good night. Good night. Here of late in Georgetown, right? You find a set of little boys riding all over the street on the back wheel, kind of, they're doing here of late a set of them every day, and they're dashing between the vehicles. So the vehicles hit them, the driving problem. This just don't kill. So I don't know if the police could, get somebody during the day, in the night and all, but in the day most time.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Commander?
Okay, sir. Thanks for that observation, and it will be noted and dealt with. Thanks.
All right, so give us a call if it is that you've got a question for the commander. Now, as we continue turning our attention now to a little bit, you did mention, whilst you've seen an overall decline of some 37 in crime comparatively last year, corresponding time now. You did mention that there's a little niggling thing with the two issues of murder and the other one with rape, which falls under sexual assault broadly and so on. But as it relates to that, how much do you, we've been in, contributes to it? And given the police's role also in terms of educating persons on a variety of issues, COVID, sexual offenses, and so on, how are you intending to be able to tackle this to reduce it? Because evidently you're not there when it's going to happen. And in some cases, because of stigma and discrimination, people may not report. But what are some of the pointers that even neighbors, even family members, if they are aware of something, can actually step in and give the police the information to make sure that this, whatever is happening, is stopped?
Well, if I'm to start with the murder, while last year this time we would have had 11 murders, this year we had 20, or we have 23. Out of those 23, 17 are categorized as disorderly murders, and 3 domestic. Now, disorderly murders are those that it's probably a fight between 2 persons, etc. Now, how do we deal with an issue in that manner? For me, it's deeper than policing. It's a societal challenge. How do we train people to deal with their anger? How do we? Because yes, police are just dealing with the end result of it, but we have to go preventative. All right, it may need some form of to prevent those types of offenses, or that form of murder.
And that therefore means it speaks about collaboration with us. Has there been a reach out, particularly from your region, your division? Is there a reach out either by your agency, your division, sorry, of the police force, or by other agencies to say, well, we identify this as a problem. Let's see what we can do to be able to educate and eradicate?
Not as deep as we should. It is noted, but the necessary action, we it's a work in progress.
A work in
Yeah.
progress. All right. As it relates to rape, and evidently, your region, like many other regions, are seeing this as something that they have to worry about and you have to tackle. Uh, it also requires specialists at the various police stations as it relates to taking reports and to deal with those matters. One of the things that many persons don't seem to understand is why the police would withhold the name of the perpetrator in cases, because they take to social media and they say, well, these people are beasts, they should be known, and but there evidently is a reason why that information of the press are querying why it is that we're holding the names of these perps. What would you say about that?
Well, my experience, you don't want to celebrate them. Um, for us, the rape is one of the, or has, or the one of the, we have an issue with reporting because of the nature of the offense.